Inland Sports.
And now join us here on the Inland Sports Show, one of the top track teams in the area. They're breaking school records or approaching school records. Coach Olvera does such a great job with the Trojans, and we're very excited to have a bunch of his stars here on the show with us. And guys, welcome to the Inland Sports Show. How are you guys doing today?
Good, great.
Listen, it's beautiful weather out there. Track season is officially here. You guys are off and running. As I mentioned, either breaking school records, approaching school records. I know you got big goals this season. Khalil, let me start with you. Khalil Pickett, the 110 hurdles, already with the school record at Hillcrest High School. Number 4, your coach told me, number 4 all-time in the Alvord School District. So, Khalil, I'm just curious, with the hurdles, how long have you been doing it? How did you first get started in that event? Because it's not for everybody. And why did you choose that?
I started my freshman year, and I really wanted to do it because my dad used to hurdle in high school.
You know, and obviously you're super athletic, but how much of it is just that technique, the timing, getting your steps down so it's repetition? What is practice like for you in terms of making sure that you're at your best in those 110 hurdles?
Every day is working on the same things, really. It's tiring, but you see improvement over time.
You know, you have the school record now at Hillcrest in the hurdles. Was that always the goal? Did you know you were getting close? What does that feel like now that you have the record?
It's always been the goal, but it doesn't really matter that much to me. It's just a school record.
So what are your goals, Khalil, for the rest of the season? Do you want to, Masters, state? First off, we just win a league championship. Like, what's in front of you right now?
Main goal is definitely making it to state and get a name for myself. Definitely reach out to colleges. But I'll take anything I can get. Every day is an improvement anyways.
And Khalil, what do you think it takes to be a great, a great hurdle runner? Like, what do you have to do to make sure that you are performing at your best or having your best sort of race? Like, what do you have to do? What makes a great hurdler?
Everything really comes down to mental. So really where your headspace is at. If you think you're a great runner, you'll be a great runner. It's not so much just physical.
All right, Khalil, let me go to, screen left, but on your right, Vianney Lowe. And again, these guys are all juniors. So Coach Olvera's got a great group, and they'll all be back next year for another season at Hillcrest. But Vianney, great sprinter for Hillcrest, number 4 in school history in the 100, the 200, and the 400. So Vianney, if I asked you, what was your favorite event or maybe your best event, what would you say and why?
I honestly think my best event might be the 400 because it helps me a lot in the 2 and the 1. And I really want to improve in that. And I think that's what I'm good at, I think.
So would you consider yourself then maybe a little bit of a longer sprinter, I guess, as compared to the shorter sprints?
I don't really know. I like both equally. I think I'm equally good at both. I don't know.
So, Khalil just said, the school records, they're nice, but they don't mean too much to me. Are those school records, are those something that you kind of have like a goal in front of you, that's something that you'd like to reach at some point in the season?
Yes, I do really want to break the 100 record for the girls. I feel like I could do it.
How close are you?
0.15.
0.15. So you're right. You're knocking on the door. You are right there. So how do you shave time? Like how do you knock that down? 0.15s of a second or more.
I believe running with faster people. I feel like that would motivate me to run faster, with better competition, of course.
We're getting close to, Sun Belt League. If you guys are, watching the Inland Sports Show and you're just a casual fan, yes, Hillcrest left the River Valley. They're in the Rain Cross Conference. Now they're in the Sun Belt League. And there's some good competition. There's some good schools and good athletes in the Sun Belt League. So, Vianney, I guess your more immediate goals, is it to win maybe 3 league titles in the 100, the 200, and the 400?
Yes.
All right, let me go to Nick Shaw now. Nick Shaw, when he's not, I guess, catching touchdowns, he's out there running around for the Trojans. Nick, you do the 100 and the 200, and how close are you to maybe breaking some school records?
For the 1, the school record, I believe, is 10.8, but
100 is not my best event, but I go out there and try my best every single time. Right now I'm at 11.3, and for the 200, the school record I believe is 22.03, and right now I'm running 22.7.
Oh, you're right there too, man. You're knocking on the door. Nick, what do you think it's going to take to maybe get that school record before the end of this season?
Well, it's going to take it just showing up every day, bringing my best efforts mentally and physically, and go out there and dominate every time I'm on that track, no matter what, rain or shine.
So, Nick, if I can ask you this question, maybe speaking for the group as well, but like, do you guys want to win team league titles on the boys, and the girls side for that matter? Is that something that you guys, obviously individually, you're all doing very well, but do you guys want to win those team league championships?
Yes, sir. I 100% want to win that because we worked hard for it, and I believe we truly deserve it, and we're going to get it because we put in the work. And
all right, Nick, let me go to the opposite side real quick. Darius Taylor, again, another junior right now at Hillcrest High School on this awesome track and field team. The 100 and 200 as well. So, Darius, you and Nick, man, do you guys push each other in practice, and what's it like making each other better?
Oh, yes, we make sure we definitely push each other each day. I love competing with them because we're really neck and neck, and I think it makes both of us better.
Yeah, I'm looking at your stats. Coach Olvera hit me up, and your guys' numbers in the 100 and the 200 are almost identical. I mean, you guys are right there. Does it help having a guy like Nick, in practice with you? And I know it goes vice versa both ways, but does it help, to push you and maybe bring out the best in you when it comes time for those meets?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
And Darius, what would you say your stronger event is? Nick just said he'd prefer the 200 over the 100. Like, what would you say your stronger of the event is?
I'm actually the opposite. I prefer the 100 as more of my stronger event, but I still try to give it my all on the 2.
Have you set some individual goals for yourself this season? I don't know if it's, get to CIF, Masters, get to this, the state meet, or maybe it's just a certain number you have in your head that like, hey, by the end of the year, I want to hit this number. What kind of goals do you have for yourself?
I actually have a couple goals. Of course, CIF is one of my main goals, but I'm actually trying to break the school record this year. I don't think I'm too far off. I want to hit the school record is 10.8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 11.08 right now. I think I'm like 0.2 off. So I'm just trying to work at that, break that, and then make the CIF.
That's awesome, Darius. Okay, last question for all you guys. What makes Coach Olvera an awesome coach? How does he bring out the best in you guys and push you to your limits so you can break these school records, so you can, hopefully win league championships individually and team-wise? What makes Coach Olvera a great coach? And I'm gonna go right back to Darius. I'm just gonna go straight across and end up with Nick over there. So Darius, what do you think makes Coach O so great?
Well, he's very loud. I think he always pushes us to do our best though, and he sees like the talent within us. He always brings out the best in us, and I would say that's what makes him a good coach.
All right, Khalil.
To add on to what Darius is saying, I would say he's very consistent with what he's talking about. He really knows what's right for us most of the time. But yeah, like Darius said, he is very loud, but we know it's all love.
All right, Vianney.
What makes Coach O really great? He motivates me every single day, especially when I need it the most, when I'm feeling down. He just makes sure that I have like 100% energy and everything.
All right, Nick, bring us home, Nick.
Well, as all my teammates said, I think Coach O is a very good coach because he always motivates me, like Vianney said, and always pushes us through when adversity. When things go bad, he always holds on to us tight and makes sure we get through it, no matter what, whether it's mentally sad about like the time that we got or just not pushing ourselves to the max. He always makes sure to be there and be emotional support when we're there. And I appreciate that, for real.
That's awesome. That is a perfect way to wrap it up. Good job, Nick. That's Nick, Vianney, Khalil, and Darius here on the Inland Sports Show from the Hillcrest High School track and field team. Guys, congratulations so far on a very strong season, and best of luck the rest of the way. Hopefully it's going to include some records and some championships.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Inland Sports.